เจ้าสำหรับบทนี้เนาะพวกเราจะมาเบิ่งเรื่องของการบริหารต้นทุนอาหารและเครื่องดื่มนะสำหรับรายการของต้นทุนอาหารและเครื่องดื่มนี่ก็คือฮู้จักนํากันว่าเรื่องของการบัญชีมันเว้าเรื่องของการบันทึกตัวเลขซึ่งการบันทึกตัวเลขก็จะบ่งบอกถึงว่ากำไรหรือขาดทุนฉะนั้นเรื่องของการบ่งบอกตัวดังกล่าวถ้าหากอยากมีกำไรสูงขึ้นธุรกิจจำเป็นต้องได้มีการควบคุมเรื่องของทางด้านต้นทุนซึ่งอยู่ในโรงแรมนี่ต้นทุนที่สำคัญก็คือทางด้านต้นทุนอาหารและเครื่องดื่มนะฉะนั้นเกี่ยวข้องกับต้นทุนอาหารและเครื่องดื่มนี้พวกเราจะค่อยได้สร้างมาเป็นอีก1บทนะเพื่อจะทำการศึกษากันแล้วก็อยู่ในนี้ผู้ที่ว่าเป็นนักบัญชีก็ต้องพยายามทำความรู้จักเนาะว่าทักษะหรือวิธีการบริหารต้นทุนต่างๆหั่นแม่นสามารถเฮ็ดได้คือแนวใดเนาะสำหรับบทนี้คือเคยเกริ่นนําไว้อยู่ในเบื้องต้นแล้วเนาะแม่นจะเป็นบทพิเศษซึ่งพวกเราจะได้ไปศึกษาแล้วก็ไปสัมภาษณ์ข้อมูลตัวจริงจากบรรดาผู้ประกอบการก็คือผู้ที่ว่ามีความเชี่ยวชาญที่ได้เฮ็ดเวียกเกี่ยวกับการควบคุมทางด้านต้นทุนอาหารและเครื่องดื่มมาแล้วเนาะฉะนั้นเกี่ยวข้องกับหัวข้อตัวดังกล่าวเนาะแม่นพวกเราจะไปลงลึกเกี่ยวกับคำสัมภาษณ์แต่ละอย่างเนาะจากโรงแรมLandmark Riverside Hotel นํากันเจ้าสบายดีก็มื้อนี้ก็เป็นบรรยากาศแปลกๆหน่อยนึงเนาะที่ว่ามื้อนี้พวกเราก็ได้รับเกียรตินําท่านริชาร์ดเนาะเป็นซึ่งเป็นผู้จัดการฝ่ายอาหารและเครื่องดื่มเนาะที่จะมาให้คำสัมภาษณ์เกี่ยวกับเรื่องการบริการอาหารและเครื่องดื่มแล้วก็โดยเฉพาะก็คือเฮาเว้าเกี่ยวกับการควบคุมต้นทุนอาหารและเครื่องดื่มเนาะสบายดี
สบายดี
Okay, can you introduce yourself and talk you some history about the hotel profile?
Yeah, sure. My name is Richard Baizad. I'm the Food and Beverage Assistant Manager, but at the moment I'm leading the whole department. Originally I'm from Hungary, but now I live in Laos.
Yes.
I have graduated in hotel school in Switzerland, bachelor degree.
Wow.
So let me walk you through the hotel. At the moment we have 180 rooms. 3 restaurants, 1 pool bar, and also basically it's a conference center.
Yes.
Let me start with the main restaurant. It's called Brasserie. It combines Western and Laotian cuisines.
Wow.
It is open 24/7, and also the room service available all day and all night.
Wow.
This is the place where we have the breakfast buffet with the wide selection of hot and cold dishes as well. Also we have a live kitchen during breakfast, and we provide noodle soups and also different selection of egg products. This is the area where we usually host the buffet lunch and dinners, which are part of meeting packages. Also we have a la carte option all day.
Wow.
We have our own menu with French, Italian and Laotian cuisines combined. We have the bar. This is the main bar. We have a wide selection of beverages and several famous cocktails. On the menu we have 119 items.
Wow.
I can walk you through.
Yes.
We have soft drinks, juices, selection of tea, coffees, and also we have Laotian and international beers.
Wow.
We have a wide range of aperitifs. And then we have a lot of whiskeys, since Laotian people really like to drink whiskey.
Wow.
We have Scotch, Bourbon, Tennessee, Irish whiskey, and also we serve cognac.
Yes.
We have also liquors and spirits, from vodka to gin to tequila, all kinds of brands. We also offer mocktails and smoothies, of course, for people who don't drink alcohol or underage. French white wines and red wines. Wow. And we also have champagne and sparkling wine, and also we serve wine by glass. That is our house wine. Next we have the Yuyuan Chinese restaurant, which basically will be a chain soon. We already have 2 restaurants.
Yes.
We have one in Landmark and one in Dongchen Hotel.
Wow.
and we are also planning to open one in the city. This restaurant is open for lunch and dinner from 11 to 2:30 and 5 to 9:30. In the Chinese restaurant, we mostly have private rooms, so this is kind of a VIP treatment. We have a la carte option. We have set menus for lunch and dinner. And also at the moment we have a promotion called dim sum buffet, which basically 120,000 kip and all you can eat dim sum in your own private room with private waiter. So this is kind of high class service. We use the same beverage menu as the other, so we try to keep it, smooth and standards. But we have also some extra Chinese wines. In this restaurant we have 15 employees, but they do a split shift. And also downstairs we have a Japanese restaurant, which has the same opening times. There is also private rooms, but there's a restaurant style as well. There is a la carte option and set menus as well. And the kitchen is basically a live kitchen, so the kitchen is part of the restaurant. So the sushis are prepared in front of the guests.
Wow, so nice.
Yeah. And we have, of course, the same beverage menu, but we have some extra Japanese specialties. Wow. In here, we only have 5 employees and split shift as well. Wow. We have a pool bar located in the garden outside by the pool. This is open from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m., the same opening for the pool. We have the same cocktails, and here we have limited snacks. But we have standby kitchen staff. They prepare you what you ordered there. Wow. During the weekdays, we have happy hour from 10 a.m. till 7 p.m. Buy one, get one free for 2 house cocktails and 1 house mocktail, and also for beer lao. So we try to promote the pool bar during the weekdays as well. Our main food and beverage outlet is the conference center. They are controlling all the events and functions happening in the hotel. In this building, we have 8 rooms available for up to 300 people, depending on the style. We have different kinds of meetings. Mostly, we have general business meetings, usually 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. with 2 coffee breaks, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. We provide coffee and tea service and also snacks. And usually have international buffet in the Brasserie Western restaurant. We also have signing ceremonies, which usually in this room, and then followed by a gala dinner or a small cocktail party. We also host fashion shows. Recently, we had the Lao Fashion Week in the main lobby area. We had a few hundred guests with a cocktail party. And also, a few weeks ago, we had the Miss Laos finale gala dinner. That was already in the new building, in the new convention hall. We had the gala dinner for 700 people.
Wow,
yeah.
700.
For the gala dinners, we have 2 types of beverage packages. One is the simple cash bar. What they drink, they pay for. We have set price, a little bit different than the restaurant. We give them a little bit discount because it's a larger quantity.
Wow.
But we also have something called free flow. That they pay a certain amount of money after every person in the meeting, and then it's all inclusive. Wow. We have different packages for different hours, including soft drinks, juice, beer, wine, and spirits, and champagne. And the price, of course, increase accordingly. And then we charge fixed. We don't charge upon consumption. Okay. And we are building now a new convention center, which I believe is the largest in Laos in hotels. We'll have 18 new conference rooms, and the new convention hall will be up to 2,500 people in theater style. So that is really, really huge with a huge stage. I think that's all for the food and beverage outlet. Okay, I will walk you through. I believe cost control is not just controlling the actual cost and setting a selling price. It is a very complex system combining teamwork from all the departments. Every hotel has its own policies and objectives when it comes to cost control. every hotel has also different resources.
Yes.
And this is when we use the resources to reach the objective we set ourselves.
I see.
So in order to understand the cost control, every manager has to give attention to all types of resources, which I will go through now.
Yes.
So the main resources we believe are the people first. The most important in every hotel, the people. They are basically the main equipment. Is the most important, and you have to hire and train people according to the local demand. Okay. Follow the SOP, the standards of the hotel. Also, it is important, of course, money, to have the proper investment behind your operation. And then the products. You have to choose the right product at the right price to your customers. This is a very, very hard process. You have to do a lot of research. And also, you have to spend time in the hotel to understand what your customers like. And then procedures, of course. You have to set your SOPs, your standards, and then you have to follow them. And then energy. It is very important that your customers are ambitious. Yes. And they are full of energy. So what I do with my schedules, I try to keep overtime very low. So the employees are full of energy and always ready to work. Okay. Because once you have busy days and long hours, by the end they will be tired. And then you will see the quality of service will be different. Okay. Also, it is important your facilities and equipment. Okay. You must buy the correct equipment, and also the maintenance department is of course very important because you have to maintain the quality of your equipment. Because if you have accidents because of the equipment, it will contribute to your cost originally. And also we have some objectives. Profit and cost, of course, in cost control is important to set your profit margin. Financial strength, you have to have a great financial department to support you with accounting and reports. Then marketing, because even though if you have amazing cost system, if you don't have enough people coming to your hotel, then you will lose money eventually. So marketing is a big part in cost control. And then management and employee interest. This is where human resources come into the play. You have to make sure that your employees are engaged to the hotel and they are ambitious, because they are the ones selling the products. It's not really the managers, it's the employees, the waiters that really sell the product. And now I would like to go through what we say a control planning. This is basically what we believe is the process. Okay. First, you have to have a vision. Okay. This is an abstract view what the property, what the hotel should be. So in order to control your costs, you should know the whole place. You should know everything about your hotel, and you should have an idea what it should be. And then when you have this idea, you create a mission. This is a specific statement about what and how the property will do. Okay. And after this, you can create a long-term plan. So the goals you want to accomplish in a specific time. So this is the first time you write down something specific. And then you go to create a business plan. Yes. What will be done within the next year. Okay. And then you connect with marketing. You create a marketing plan to support your business plan. And then with these two plans, you create your operating budget. Okay. Basically, the revenue and the cost and the marketing and the financial goals together. Okay. You set your cost control goals. Okay. And then we will go through the control process. Okay. This is in my opinion, the most important part, because this is the structure, this is the basis of cost control. Okay. So first, you create your standards. This is number one. You don't do anything without it. Quality, quantity standards you create. Basically, you see for the next year, what would you like to do, how, and how much of that. Okay. And then you create your control standards, how to supervise these quality and quantity standards. And then you gather information. Because every country, you have to understand that every country is different. Even every region and city is different. So you gather the industry averages, how other hotels are doing, what kind of services they do, what kind of prices they do, and then you check the past performance of your hotel, what we did before, And then you check your operating budget, how much we have to do in the future, and also in-house measurement, how the staff and the equipment can work together. And after you created your standards, you have your information, you start the operation, you measure. You check. Information must be simple and easy. This is my way of doing things. Everything has to be organized, simple. Daily reports. We have bar reports every day, prepared by bartenders in every outlet separately. Every month's inventory report, checked by the managers, supervisors, submitted to the accounting. And from accounting, every month we have accounting reports about the beverage cost, food cost, inventory. And also, every purchase and requisition goes through the manager. So we have 3 people to approve the requisitions and purchases. We have the one who creates, the bartender. We have the manager, F&B manager, me. And then also we have the store. So this way we can control. I'm not saying, people will steal, but it can happen, which contributes to your cost. And also broken items, missing items. These are all big part. But if we control these aspects together, then we know what is happening really in the hotel. And after you're working for quite some time, you need to compare your results, what you measured, to your original standards. So in this one, you have to do frequent comparisons. Me, I do basically every day, not written, but every day, I check on my staff. I check on the procedures. I go talk to them every day a little bit, give them some advice. So I see how they are following what we decided together. There are routine comparisons. These are the monthly reports, monthly checkings. And what I believe it is to do different times. Because to have this is a 24-hour operation. So you cannot always check, what happened during the day or what happened in the morning or what happened in the restaurant. You have to take specific times and check the demand and check the operation. And then you will fully understand. And once you understand and you compare, you evaluate. So if you see that there's a problem, you don't match your standards, which usually is, because you always set very high standards, then you take corrective action. You make a study, what went wrong, how we can change, maybe more training, outside training, in-house training, hire more staff or fire some staff, change the supplier agreements. There are a lot of ways to take corrective actions. You give them some time, and if you reach your standards, then your hotel is working properly. If not, of course, then you have to reconsider your standards. So this is all. This is what I believe is the most important aspect of cost control. We face some problems, of course, every hotel. The main problem is the occupancy. Sometimes we have very high occupancy, sometimes it is lower, even in functions, sometimes very busy, sometimes lower. And it is very hard to plan because we have, of course, non-perishable items. Something can go wrong. And then when we have high demand, we create a higher inventory. And then sometimes we go down a little bit. And then we have to follow this curve. And this is, I think, one of the main challenges we face, that items go bad. And then we do not use them, and they expire. This could be one of the problems. Of course, in every hotel you have to consider missing items. Employees, they tend to take items and try to take it home, or they drink it in the hotel, or they eat it, which of course is not allowed. And we have very strict policy. If we catch any employees, we immediately fire. And this is what I suggest to do, because trust is very important. Because we give them a lot of freedom with the equipment, with the beverages, even with money. And we have to be very strict. And also there are, of course, accidents during larger functions and even daily operation. We lose a lot of equipment. But I think once you create a good environment, and then you have your policies, and you give good response to the employees, and then they trust you and follow you. The cost control will not be very hard. This is not a thing that raises a lot of problems.
Oh, I see.
Well, every type of beverage has its way of service.
Yes.
There are rules, of course, we have to follow. First, when you prepare the drink, sanitary hygiene. It is very important that you don't touch the products, what you put inside a cocktail. You always wash your equipment. These are very important because if it causes problems, the hotel is in big trouble. And when it comes to service, I always believe to go safe, use the tray, train the staff, and avoid accidents.
Yes.
Because accident happens, we all know that.
Yes.
But if the customer comes here once for the first time and there is an accident, we will leave a negative feedback for them. So I always try to make myself do not hurry. We have time,
Yes.
especially in Laos. This is a very calm country. I really like that. So we don't have to rush with the service.
Okay.
When it comes to serving the people, I always try to ask them to follow the international rules, such as serving from the right side, serving from the tray put down, open the bottles and the glasses, the boxes, everything in front of the guest, so they see it's fresh. When it comes to wine service, I follow the professional wine service method. That there's a number guest and the number one guest. We show the bottle, we give them a taste. They try. If they accept, then we go through all the other guests and finish. So there are rules, of course, we follow. I'm trying to train my staff all the time, and we have weekly trainings. We do everything, like welcoming the guest, because it's all part of service. For me, the most important is smile. This is my number one priority. When I come to the hotel and I say hi to my employees, they smile to me, and they smile to the customers. Because to smile, it takes nothing, but you will get the smile back. If you give an angry, grumpy face to the customer, they will feel, okay, I'm not welcome here. So all my hosts and employees are smiling, or I hope they are smiling. I try to ask them to smile, and then of course be welcoming, welcome them with open arms. Body language is very important. I learned this a long time in my life. That always has to be positive, never be closed, always try to be open. And in many parts of the world, they don't understand body language because they don't learn it. But in your mind, in passively, you feel it, that you're welcome or no. I think it's very important as well.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot to do. It's a very complex system. It is a very complex system.
So I think the time would be limit. Before we leave, we would like to thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Richard,
It was a pleasure.
to provide us some opinion about the cost control. So it's a very valuable experience to be meet with you, and the student will be take some of your experience to practice in the future.
Hope so.
Thank you very much.
Hope so. Thank you. If you have more questions or you need some advice, let me know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
เจ้าและในช่วงนี้เนาะพวกเขาก็ได้รับเกียรติทั้งหัวหน้าพ่อครัวใหญ่ของโรงแรมแกรนด์มาร์กเนาะที่ว่าเพิ่นสละเวลาให้พวกเขาได้สัมภาษณ์เกี่ยวกับเรื่องของการบริการโดยเฉพาะก็คือการควบคุมด้านอาหารของห้องครัวเนาะ Hello Sebastian.
Hello.
Yeah.
How are you?
Nice to meet you. Yeah,
Nice to meet you.
I'm fine. Can you provide us some opinion about how you control the food cost?
First of all, is to be very careful about the purchase.
Yes.
The price we buy from the supplier, from the market, is where begins the food cost control. To don't buy so high. Sooner it's arrive in kitchen, you have to be careful when you clean the product to don't spoil so much, to don't lost so much.
Yes.
For example, when you have to clean a beef fillet, you have to take off all the nerve Make sure to don't take off some meat as well or these kind of things. After is about storage to be very careful on the HACCP rules in kitchen is hygienic guideline for cooker, for hotel mostly also. And to don't have lost again, that means well clean the vegetable, keep in the fridge, don't stand by outside, don't stand by in humidity rooms or these kind of things. And after is portion when you cook. You have to implement the right, how to call in English, sorry, the right caliber of the size of the food. For example, 180 grams is not 185 because if you do 185 sometime, your food cost will go in wrong. If you do for one portion, it's okay, but when you are a restaurant, you may do for 20, 50 portions. So this 5 milligram each portion at the end will be a huge amount. So you will lose money from that on your cost. It's also about staffing. We are cooker, so we enjoy food. Who enjoy food enjoy to eat the food. And the point is when you have a team of 20 to 30, sometimes 40 cooker in kitchen, not everyone can try the food or can eat or can test the food. Because if you have 40 staff to test one food, it's already gone for maybe 6% of your food cost. That you have to be careful. But the most important to control the food cost is inventory. Inventory, you have to make very well your inventory to very be careful on the FIFO, FIFO, that means first in, first out. Very be careful on that. And during the inventory, you have to report every month, even you don't sell some product, you have one bottle of whatever, namsum, vinegar or things like that from the past 5 months. That means during 5 months you have to put inside the inventory every month. It's not because you do one time, you don't have to do again. It's very important that to control food cost. The inventory, the portion of the guests, to be very aware of how many portion you sell a month to your guests and one portion cost you how much. That means each recipe for guests, you're gonna to detail how much. I have take the example beef burger. It's very easy for everyone, beef burger. You have to know how much cost you bread, how much cost you steak, how much cost you onion, your sauce, if you make homemade sauce, your French fry, tomato sauce, mayonnaise. It just not go like that. Put in spoon, yes, but one spoon have one cost. So you have to very be careful. And we even calculate on recipes the cost of the electricity, of the water, of the gas, even salt and pepper. But for these kind of things, normally you put some percentage increase on top of your full plate cost. If one plate costs 20,000 kip, you're gonna to increase maybe 20% on top to include water, electricity, chemical for cleaning or whatever. Is how I control my food cost a little bit.
Wow, so exciting.
Yeah.
จากและนั่นก็คือบรรยากาศตัวจริงเนาะที่พวกเราได้มาเบิ่งตัวจริงว่าอยู่ในโรงแรมเขาเจ้ามีลักษณะการปฏิบัติงานและก็นอกจากนี้พวกเราก็ได้ฟังเรื่องของความคิดเห็นเนาะของบรรดาผู้จัดการต่างๆที่เกี่ยวข้องกับการบริหาร และก็บริการอาหารและเครื่องดื่มโดยเฉพาะก็คือการควบคุมทางด้านต้นทุนเนาะทั้งนี้ทั้งนั้นก็ขอแสดงความขอบใจนำทางโรงแรมแลนด์มาร์คเนาะที่เอื้ออำนวยความสะดวกให้แก่การถ่ายทำของพวกเราในครั้งนี้ขอแสดงความขอบใจอย่างสูงมายังบรรดาท่านผู้บริหารของโรงแรมแลนด์มาร์คที่อำนวยความสะดวกทางด้านเวลาและก็การให้สัมภาษณ์ของพวกเราในครั้งนี้ขอขอบใจเพื่อเป็นการสังรวมถึงบทสอบถามเนาะและก็สังรวมของบทเรียนของพวกเขาเนาะอยู่ในนี้ข้าพเจ้าขอสังรวมได้ก็คือว่าเรื่องของการควบคุมต้นทุนอาหารและเครื่องดื่มแม้นเป็นเวียกงานที่ค่อนข้างสับสนซึ่งแผนกใดแผนกหนึ่งจะเฮ็ดด้วยตนเองหันบ่ได้ถือว่าต้องเกี่ยวข้องกับหลายแผนกเพื่อเฮ็ดให้ต้นทุนของแต่ละแผนกมีต้นทุนที่ต่ำลงซึ่งนั่นก็หมายถึงกำไรของธุรกิจและอยู่ในนี้การควบคุมต้นทุนอาหารและเครื่องดื่มแม้นจะเกี่ยวข้องกับหลายๆปัจจัยเนาะบ่ว่าจะเป็นคนเงินผลิตภัณฑ์ที่กำลังขายและสมใช้ระยะเวลาและก็วิธีของการเปลี่ยนแปลงหรือกรรมวิธีในการผลิตของธุรกิจเองและก็นอกจากนี้จะรวมมีถึงบรรดาอุปกรณ์และก็เครื่องมือต่างๆที่นำใช้ฉะนั้นถ้าหากว่าปัจจัยตัวดังกล่าวนี้หากถูกหมุนใช้ในความเหมาะสมก็จะเฮ็ดให้เกิดการประหยัดทางด้านต้นทุนขึ้นนะและ3การวางแผนทางด้านต้นทุนอาหารและเครื่องดื่มควรจะมีการวางแผนทั้งในระยะสั้นและระยะยาวเพราะว่าการวางแผนระยะสั้นและระยะยาวแม้นจะเฮ็ดให้ธุรกิจสามารถดำเนินและสามารถกำหนดรูปแบบของการขยายตัวของธุรกิจได้และนอกจากนี้ขอให้นักศึกษากำได้ตื่นว่าเรื่องของการบริหารต้นทุนอาหารและเครื่องดื่มนะแม้นจะมีขบวนการในการดำเนินงานโดยรวมแล้วแม้นจะประกอบมีอยู่ทั้งหมด5รายการเนาะหรือว่า5ขั้นตอนเนาะซึ่งโดยรวมจากคำสัมภาษณ์ที่เราสังเกตไปหั่นเนาะ1ก็จะมีเรื่องของการนำใช้เรื่องของสแตนดาร์ดหรือว่ามาตรฐานบ่ว่าจะเป็นมาตรฐานของทางด้านอาหารและเครื่องดื่มก็ถือว่าต้องให้ได้มีการกำหนดมาตรฐานเนาะซึ่งการกำหนดมาตรฐานตัวดังกล่าวนี้อาจจะรวมไปถึงว่าสัดส่วนของการที่จะนำใช้เนาะอยู่ในรายการอาหารและเครื่องดื่มดังกล่าวหั่นแต่ละอย่างควรจะมีสัดส่วนเท่าใดเพื่อเฮ็ดให้ผลผลิตที่ออกมาหั่นมีคุณภาพที่ซ้ำกันมีรสชาติใกล้เคียงกันแล้วก็มีปริมาณที่ใกล้เคียงกันซึ่งมันก็เว้าถึงเรื่องของการประหยัดต้นทุนนั่นเองเนาะหลังจากนั้นอันที่2มาก็คือต้องได้มีการกวดสอบคืนว่าสูตรมาตรฐานที่เฮาสร้างออกมาหั่นเนาะแม่นมีความเหมาะสมกับตลาดตัวจริงหรือบ่หรือการสมใช้ตัวจริงหรือบ่เนาะแล้วถ้าหากว่ามีการกดสอบคืนเนาะเฮาก็ต้องมาเปรียบเทียบเนาะต้องมาเปรียบเทียบซึ่งการเปรียบเทียบตัวดังกล่าวนี่ความหมายก็คือว่าการเฮ็ดสูตรมาตรฐานใดหนึ่งมันอาจจะบ่เป็นสูตรที่เฮาจะสามารถใช้ได้เลยเพราะว่าเรื่องของการเฮ็ดสูตรมาตรฐานก็สามารถพลิกแพลงได้เนื่องจากว่าผู้ที่ว่าสมใช้อาหารและเครื่องดื่มแต่ละคนจะมีรสชาติหรือว่าสิ่งที่ตนเองมักหั่นมีความแตกต่างกันฉะนั้นเฮาต้องได้มีการสมเทียบและเปรียบเทียบว่าสิ่งที่เฮาผลิตออกมาหั่นเนาะแม่นมีความเหมาะสมกับตลาดหรือบ่เนาะถ้าหากว่าบ่มีเนาะกรณีถ้าหากว่าบ่มีความเหมาะสมกับอยู่ในตลาดเนาะก็ต้องได้มีการสร้างสูตรมาตรฐานอันใหม่แล้วก็ต้องได้มีการติดตามและประเมินผลใหม่เนาะฉะนั้นเกี่ยวกับการติดตามและประเมินผลใหม่ตัวดังกล่าวหั่นจึงค่อยกลับเข้ามาหาภาคส่วนที่มากำหนดหารายการสูตรมาตรฐานคืนคือเก่าเนาะอันนี้โดยสังรวมแล้วจากการสัมภาษณ์ของพวกเฮาแล้วก็คำอธิบายต่างๆที่เพิ่นได้อธิบายไปหั่นแม้นจะขึ้นอยู่ในลักษณะกราฟที่ได้แต้มไว้ในกระดาษดังกล่าวนี้